Hi, I'm John Pumphrey, and for some time now I've been working with a few of our colleagues to revamp ACPE's accreditation process. I hope you've had a chance to view the accreditation overview in Prezi and the draft accreditation manual sent to you from the work group. This is the first in a series of educational pieces that will appear in this week in ACPE. And today I want to talk to you about what everyone will do in 2019. If you're responsible for your center's accreditation, your task this year is achievable, it's doable, and you may even have fun doing it. What I want you to know is that you really already have what you need. You may want to update what you have, possibly expand in one or two ways. You can get creative. It's not required, but it's an opportunity. And finally, you'll take what you have, what you expand or add, and put it in an online filing cabinet, your accreditation portfolio. Now, a portfolio has become a common thing in ACPE. Here is an old-fashioned cardboard portfolio. It's expandable, inside which we used to put files, still do, and can be placed in a drawer, the whole thing dropped in. Your accreditation portfolio will not be in a drawer or even in a folder on your hard drive, though you can keep a copy of it there, but rather it will be on the ACPE SharePoint site. Opportunity to use SharePoint will be available, and to learn how, but most of you are familiar with this kind of thing already. A look at the accreditation portfolio with its 5 sections was available in the Prezi overview and in the draft manual you've had opportunity to see. The critical section for your focus in 2019 is obviously that of the standards. Each of the 7 standards is accompanied by items required to be included in your portfolio. Now, I might add, you can add more than just what's required. So you already have what you need. Here is a student handbook from one of my past centers. So it's a notebook. It describes the center, the educational program, its policies, and you already have one of these or something similar. It may not be a notebook. It may be on a CD or a jump drive or maybe online. When you think about your student handbook, you realize that you probably have a good bit of what you need to include in your portfolio. Now, here are documents used in the accreditation of one of my centers. These on paper, here on CD. Again, that's loads of stuff relevant to portfolio inclusion. Where might you find more? Well, your own website, deep in that file drawer. Be sure to look there. And yes, the folder on your computer. I suggest you begin to gather it. You'll have what you need. Now, you may want to add to your portfolio, tweak it. Your portfolio is the primary means by which you achieve and maintain accreditation. So again, pay close attention to the standards in telling the story of your center. You may not have an item or two, or could say more about something. So take advantage of the opportunity to add or expand portfolio content. 2019 is the time to create your portfolio completely as possible. What might you not have, or have enough of, or need to include? You'll notice when you receive the manual in its final form for use in April, you'll notice an emphasis on curriculum. Curriculum it's more than a syllabus and a list of topics. So you may want to take a close look at what you say and what you don't say in as full a description of your curriculum as possible. Now, another place to look for further development falls under the category of, or the umbrella of, improvement, both content and process. Whenever you conduct a program or a center self-study, you're challenged to find opportunities for change and for improvement. In doing so, you collect feedback from students and stakeholders. This is just one way, one aspect of improvement. What other things might you do? A close reading of the manual will reveal that improvement is called for in two ways. First, improvement in the education program itself with a focus on curriculum improvement. Second, improvement in the center's operations, its structure within which the education takes place. So you already have what you need, except where you don't. What you have and what you develop and add, you upload it to ACPE's SharePoint site into the portfolio. And not everything needs to be uploaded into the portfolio as a document. That video on your website may be good to use in telling your story. You may want to interview students or your professional advisory group members or administrators talking about your organization. You can use photos, Prezi, PowerPoint to tell your story. You get the idea. So get that folder out of the drawer and off your C drive and get it ready to put into that secure online site that only you have access to, and of course your accreditation commission when the time comes. Your center's portfolio is always on SharePoint. Now it's important to note that the portfolio is not yours. It's the center's. It stays with the center, whether you do or not. The portfolio accompanies your center through its accreditation cycle. So in 2019, you create your center's portfolio. It's a great opportunity for a fresh look at your center's accreditation materials. Guidance and support will come your way. Watch for information in This Week in ACPE. There will be workshops at the National Conference, and there'll be other online education and informational materials made available to you so that when the time comes, you'll be able to create your portfolio. And remember as you do that you really already have what you need. You may want to expand, add to, in one or two ways. You can get creative, but it isn't required. It's an opportunity. And finally, you take what you have, what you develop and choose to add, and you place it in the online filing cabinet, your accreditation portfolio on the ACPE SharePoint site. So what I really want you to know is your task in 2019, it is achievable, it is doable, and you may even enjoy doing it. Thanks for watching, and watch for more information in This Week in ACPE.